7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Savachi syndrome, I'm telling you, I'm like, well, holy shit, that was crazy. Wait for it. Thick and slick. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show, Fantasy Supercross edition here. We are going to wrap up Anaheim 2. We're going to talk first Triple Crown of the Year, Glendale. Before we get started, just want to thank our sponsors, Energy Fuel, Premier Custom Trailers, TLR Coatings, Alias Sport, The Dirt Bike Depot, JT Cycle, Adept Creative Co, Gutter Worx, Isaac Nelson Design, Clutch Media, and Holester Co. Links in the description for all of them. Discounts for some of them down there too, so make sure to check those all out. Now, for those of you who don't know, we play our Fantasy Supercross game through pulpmxfantasy.com. You go on there, make yourself a team, go to the league menu, search Moto Aftermath Show, and go ahead and join the league. After you join the league, make sure to go to Instagram and DM us your username, aka your team name, and then that way you'll be registered essentially to win prizes out of our league. We do a weekly prize giveaway, and we do some end of the season. And for end of the season, first place in the league not only is going to get a sick #1 plate, but you're also going to get a signed Kevin Moran's jersey. Second place is going to get a signed Scott Meshy jersey, and third place is going to get a $100 Dirt Bike Depot gift card. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you are listening on the podcast networks, make sure to leave us a rating. Really helps us out. And the biggest thing, just make sure to share everything with your friends. Get your friends involved. Get them in the league. Like I said, we give away prizes, and the prizes are getting better every single year. So that is my intro spiel. On the line with me, the OG co-host, the original. He's losing pretty bad. The Justin Hartzell. Hey, buddy.
Oh, wait a minute, buddy. Losing pretty bad. I went from being on the second page to 28, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You're still getting your ass whooped by me, so.
Yeah, sure, pal. I also made up a lot of points on everybody else, so I don't want to hear it.
Uh-huh. Also on the line, he has a national number in PulpMX Fantasy. However, it's not from Supercross because he kind of blows a big bag of dicks at it. The one, the only, Cole Ugetti. Hi, buddy.
What's up, bitches?
You are also getting smashed by me.
Listen, man, why you always come on the phone? Why you always come on the phone for this podcast and say, "What's up, bitches," man?
That's just my thing.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
That's his thing.
Like, you know how Steve Mathis, when Mathis signs on, he goes, "Yeah," or whatever, coming at you.
No, to be honest with you, because I haven't listened to a Steve Mathis podcast in like 8 months.
You're really missing out.
He says coming at you or whatever.
Yeah, and then Wygan's got his whole thing. Yeah,
yeah!
I get it. I just didn't know you were trying to make "What's up, bitches" like the anyways.
Seems.
Oh, you want to cold call Wyman? You want to get him in on this?
Seems family friendly.
Dude, he's doing terrible. So I don't think you ever want to talk about fantasy.
You want me to cold call him real quick?
Yeah, cold call.
You mean his fucking his 250 guys he got in last week?
Yeah.
Cold call him. Get him on the line. All right.
You know he ain't going to answer you.
All right.
He'll answer me. I just saw him last night.
Probably not. Anyway, well, Cole is trying to get our buddy Matt Wyman on the line. I will start here with the Anaheim 2 results. So I did really well, ended up second in the league, had a score of 264 points, which was excellent. We're right on target. We're trusting the process. We're in it. So for my 250 class, I had Michael Mosman with 26 points. I had Carnow and Carney Asada with 38 points. I had Robbie Wageman get me 32. And I had Cade Namarine nail me down 30 points, even though everyone made fun of me when I said I was going to pick him. Boom, 30 points.
Hello?
Suck it.
Hello?
Wyman?
Hello? What up?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He actually picked up the phone.
Wyman.
Yeah, we just want to tell you how shitty you are at fantasy.
Holy fuck.
Welcome to the fantasy show, buddy.
Oh, no, I ain't on no fantasy show.
Oh, yeah, you are. We're live right now, bro.
Oh, boy.
You can hang up. You can hang up, but we just wanted to talk about, or mainly Stubb just wanted to tell you how that bulldog mouth was overloading that puppy dog ass.
What the fuck? Those are definitely not any words that came out of my mouth.
All right, I had one bad round. And Cole, you still couldn't catch up.
Oh, boy.
Hey, you're all
This is
dragging.
great.
You're all dragging ass behind me, so I don't want to hear shit.
This is great.
The fucking
This is great.
That's it, Matt. You can continue with drinking wine or whatever you do on the evening.
the fucking
Matt doesn't drink wine. What are you talking about? Leave him alone.
So, Travis, who you been calling to get your picks from?
bro. Here's the thing: the rookie, the fucking rookie of the group kicked your guys' asses all over the place last year, and am once again kicking everyone's ass all over the place this year in Supercross. All right.
Oh, boy.
I
Oh, boy.
Are you transactions?
Yeah, and then he fucking...
Hey.
$5 on.
We know what happens when he goes outdoors, so I didn't want to hear it.
Hey, look, Wyman.
Did you pay $5 for the pro pick?
Absolutely not. But hey, here's what I'll tell you. I'll tell you the same fucking thing you told these two clowns in the group chat last
God,
week.
here we go.
That if you would
Here we go.
like an early version of my picks,
Oh,
you know,
man.
to see what I got going on, $5 a week are all yours, man. No problem.
Oh, this is Matt's joke. We can settle the beef right here. You
There's
stole
no
Matt's joke.
beef. It's not a joke. I'm 100% serious. I'll give you
Travis,
my
you know I beat you last week, right?
I'll give you my PayPal. You beat me by a point.
Still beat you. You only beat me by 4 points this week, but if I say, you beat me by 4 points, it'd be, it's only 4 points. Still beat you.
Hey, I'm not gonna say I smashed you this week because you definitely were in the ballpark with me, but overall
You were
I'm
4
fucking
points away.
smashing you.
You were 4 points away.
Overall, I'm
Yeah, what do you
smashing.
Whatever.
This motherfucker's been sipping on the wine too much. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I want
Oh.
to remember he's who.
Hey, Matt, before you go, have you looked at your picks yet at all? Because handicaps are up.
Well,
No, I
it's Triple Crown. It's Triple Crown weekend, boys, so it don't really matter. You can literally wait till after qualifying.
Yeah.
And you already know who's in, so.
So, yeah, Matt is definitely going to be picking... who's he going to pick?
Honestly,
Woodcock for sure.
He's out.
honestly, I'm gonna pick Big Dog,
You're going to pick
Eli?
David Pulley.
Big Dog Tomac, because he's probably gonna win again. I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
on my list.
Maybe not, dude. Chase is gonna be good because he gets good starts, consistent starts.
Well, Tomac's on my list. We're going to go through them all, but
I don't know.
I mean, if you want to stick in and do it with us, you can. If not, you can jump off.
No, I'm not. I'm not in.
Give
Guys
it
are on the
a
phone
This-
for like 4 hours. I can't.
This is
Oh, dude, we're trying to wrap this one up in an hour.
this is riveting.
Yeah. And plus, I don't know any of the picks, and
Jesus.
I can't
go ahead.
listen to Trav yap for an hour about how he called Moran's up and got his picks, and then
Called Moran's up and got the picks. More like text Moran's and said, "Hey, dumbass, why don't you go down the left side of the whoops? They're faster." I'm out here trying to help my boy make the main
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
All right, I'm giving him fucking lines in between qualifying
Dude,
sessions.
He
sound like Travis is giving Moran's lines, and that's why he ain't making the main.
We sound like the biggest bunch of 4 assholes on the planet Earth right now.
I'm no asshole at all. I'm trying to help Kev make a main,
Well, quit giving him line advice then.
bro. Every fast guy went down the left side of the whoops, and he's over there dicking around on the right. Go outside and hit that left side wide open, bro. There you go, winner.
But there was a lot of acceleration bumps in the rut on the outside.
Oh,
this
boy.
is coming
Here
off
we
the
go.
rails hard.
Here we go. There's
But
no coming off
anyway.
the rails. Wyman's just salty because I'm spanking his ass all over the place after he talked a whole bunch of shit. Now, luckily,
You got spanked for 3 rounds.
I got spanked for 3 rounds?
It took two dudes getting knocked out of my pick.
Hold on.
Pass me.
I'm just telling.
Hold on, let me
Just
see
wait till
here.
East Coast. That's all I'm saying.
Let me
After
see
round
here.
3, were you ahead of
I'm
me?
saying East Coast.
Wyman.
East Coast, bro. I'm making a comeback.
Dude, I gotta scroll
I'm making a
so
comeback, East
far.
Coast.
Oh, hey, there you are. 46th spot, 872 points. Hey, don't worry, you're only 99 points behind me. So this is a comeback.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Exactly.
it
You
could
passed
happen.
me in one race.
I mean, I'm making a comeback.
You're as far behind right now as Cole was at the end of last year. So hey, there's room for improvement, bro.
I'm making a comeback. That's all I gotta say.
You're as cum drunk as Amber Rose is off that hog.
What the fuck is Amber Rose?
Hey, bro, it's okay.
That's Barsha's wife.
It's okay. I would be upset
That's
too.
Barsha's wife.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Barsha's unit, dude.
Yo, when the
Oh, fuck.
when the rookie comes out and starts spanking all the veterans all over the place, everybody gets a little salty. But at some point, you all will appreciate my genius, and we'll be able to move on from this.
Oh my God.
He and Chase Sexton are always in the game at the fucking first 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know where this energy's at come outdoors, Travis. I just want to know where this energy's at outdoors.
Dude, hopefully it's better this year. We
got shit to do when outdoors comes.
We rode the struggle bus, for outdoors last year, but we killed it in Supercross. And just like Cooper Webb, I don't give a fuck about outdoors, okay? But when it really counts for Supercross, I'm in. I'm all in, and I fucking dominate.
Cooper should start caring about other things because
he cares more about outdoors than I think you know.
Hey,
well, he's fucking sucking at Supercross right now.
At some point,
that man was eating Cheetos.
Hey,
he's eating fucking Cheetos.
At some point, I'm gonna be like McGrath, and I'm gonna come out and just spank everybody at outdoors just to be like, I could do it, but I just didn't give a shit. I'm gonna tell y'all to suck it.
Generations before you started.
Then I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna win like fucking 4 more Supercross titles, and then I'm gonna fucking retire on top, bro. That's all there is to it.
God damn, dude.
Where's Logan Carr now?
Holy moly, holy dude!
Look,
dude, Travis sounds like you ride for Ziggler.
Look,
sounds like Jeff Walker.
Team Nami for sure.
Team Nami.
At some point, At some point, I will get the respect I deserve, and then I won't have to act like this. But for right now, y'all are doubting me, and I'm just clowning you.
If you can keep this rolling through the Supercross season and get a top 100 number, I will be the first one to give you props. But it's round fucking 5,
and I'm fucking killing it.
It's through round 5, though. We got a long way to go, pal.
We're fine.
It can go south real quick.
We're fine.
Usually pretty pumped when he's killing it in the first 5 rounds.
Look, we trust over here. We trust the process. We have a process. We trust it, and we just continue on. We have some weeks where we're not quite as good, where we're like 5th, 6th place, and then some weeks we fucking dominate. So
Trav,
we're
see me like Jet
this season at some point. I'm sorry.
What did you just say about Ando?
Trav is getting Ando'd at some point this season.
He's getting fucking.
Oh, God. All right, we got to get this back on the rails here. We got to get through this shit.
Oh, fuck.
As much fun as this is.
Well, good luck. Let me know like a week in advance next time, or at least more than in 5 minutes, and I'll actually look some stuff up and then school
that's
you.
That's the point of a cold call, bro.
All right, we'll get you on at some point,
I
Wyman.
honestly didn't think you'd pick up.
I neither.
No, I thought Cole was gonna bitch at me for something.
So you picked up the phone?
I had Matt on the line from snowboarding last night, and we've been communicating a little bit today. So
don't you have a wife to bitch at you? You don't need Cole for that, or what?
And he bit.
That was cute.
What are you saying over there, cutie?
I said, don't you have a wife?
To me?
Don't you have a wife?
Oh, you're talking to him?
Don't you have a wife to bitch at you instead of Cole? Like, I'm confused. You need 2? What?
No, my wife don't bitch. Cole bitches.
What was I bitching?
4 times more than my wife.
That sounds about right.
Matt, when did I bitch today? We were literally talking about Barsha's wiener for half the day.
What the fuck?
That was maybe a quarter of the day.
Wow.
What?
Sounds gay.
Barsha's got a nice unit, man.
He does.
Oh my God! All right, All right. Thanks,
I don't know what
Matt.
the hell's happening right now.
I don't either. Thanks, Matt.
He's got a Carmichael unit for sure.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Matt,
We'll see you later.
Matt,
I don't know what that means.
Matt, set it up to where you can call into the main show when we do it Sunday, and we'll talk unit.
We'll talk unit. All right.
All right. We'll carve out a spot from you from 6:30 to 7.
We actually need a second.
Yeah, we need a half hour to talk about the unit.
We need a second.
Yeah, we'll talk about.
I don't want to talk about the unit. I don't want to talk about the unit.
We do.
We gotta at least look at it once.
Oh my God.
What?
Hang on,
This is like talking to my 7-year-old.
I'm sending it in right now.
Unit, man.
I'm just sending it
Stop
in.
saying unit. Stop.
There's some respect on his name now.
All right. Okay, that's enough. Thanks. We'll see you later.
I just threw it in my mouth. See you, buddy. Jesus, fuck.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Well, that went way
That's a good time.
sideways. That was
You're welcome for great radio.
that was 10
That was
minutes.
great. That
We'll
was
never
great
get
radio.
back. Holy shit. Okay, so back to results from last week. As I said, dominated with a 264 score.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll go through my 250s again because we just went through a whole lot of shit and probably no one remembers. So 250s, I had Mosman with 26, Carnow with 38, Wageman with 32, and Caden Amarine, which y'all can suck on my nuts because I picked him for 30. Then in the 450 class, I had Sexton nail me down 26. The marvelous Marvin Muscan got me 32. Justin Bogle came through with that 46, and Amart rounded out my 450 team with 34 again for a total of 264 points. Fucking sick. All right, Justin, you were first loser, so why don't you go ahead because you were at least close.
So, apparently 264 killed it, so I must have killed it too because I got 260, so, whatever.
You did good.
I had Michael What?
You did good.
I'm just laughing.
I did good. I was 4 points. Shut up.
That's good. You were within 4 points,
I know,
so
it
that's
is.
good, buddy.
Yeah, I did beat you last weekend, but anyways.
By one.
Michael, doesn't matter.
Which is 3 less
Michael
than what I just
Mosman.
beat you by, so here we are.
Look, bro. It doesn't matter if you win. I'm not going to do it. Never mind.
Doesn't matter if you win by an
Michael
inch or a
Mosman.
mile. All right, go.
Yeah. All right, so I had Michael Mosman with 26, Robbie Wageman with 32, Logan Carnow with 38, which pretty much was the exact same as Travis. The only thing I had different was instead of Amarine, I had Rod Bell. He got me 38. And then in 450s, I had Ando with 26, Shane with 36, Amart as well with 34, and Oldenburg with 30, for a total of 260. And my overall rank was 984. So not bad. Just keep going up. 251 last week, 260, or 251 2 weeks ago, 260 last week. I'm just doing better every week.
Damn, Cole, how far down do I got to scroll? How many pages back do I have to go to find your score?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, second page. There we are. Got it. Found you.
Oh, okay.
61.
207, which I guess is all right. I mean, I had 21.
At least it's not 178 like Matt.
Right. I mean, coming from last week I had 176, so I'll take it.
Well, that's better. Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. We're good.
Yeah.
So Joe Shimoda, 21 points. Robbie Wageman, 32. Logan Carnow, 38. And then this is where shit went sideways. Chris Blows. Usually the solid old Wiley veteran, and he got me 3 points, which
2 weeks in a row. 2 weekends in a row. He's down in the first turn.
Right. So, and then my 450 class, 34 points Alex Martin, 34 Dean Wilson, 30 Mitchell Oldenburg, solid as fuck on the 450 team until Ando, Kerplunk, Roxon. So I only got 15 points there. So
you're pretty much good until Roxon.
So, yep, solid ass team. Blows really ruined it, and that's all it's going to take for Trav Boy here. He's just going to need 2 guys to mess up, and he won't be walking around like he's got a Barsha unit.
Unbelievable. All right, before we move on to possible picks here for the race, just want to give a congratulations to our weekly winner here, Samsonite 28, with a score of 266 points. So, Samsonite, if you're listening to this, you won a weekly prize. So make sure to DM us, like I said, on Instagram at the Moto Aftermath Show, and tell me that that's your name and give me your address, and we'll get you a prize pack out here at some point in the next couple weeks. So, what were you saying, Justin?
No, I was going to say, I didn't realize the dude who won I know we were talking about it, but I completely forgot like what the points were. I didn't realize the dude that beat us was like 266. I didn't think it was that close.
Yeah, he was 2 point. He literally got me by 2 points in the 250 class is how he beat me. So, oh well, whatever.
Jesus.
Outside of that, we scored the same 450. So anyway, all right. So coming up here, picks for this week. And these are all very, very subject to change because we got our first Triple Crown here, which is awesome because everyone should have 8 in. So if you don't have 8, you probably should just go not play anymore. All right. So for my team here for 250s, tentatively right now, I can't believe I'm saying this. I have Carson Brown on my team.
Nice.
At a 1 handicap, but man, he is very quickly establishing himself as a top 10 dude. And the way the attrition rate is going in the 250 class here, it's especially in West Coast, it's only like he could possibly be into All-Star rank next week. So might as well use him. My All-Star, I have Hunter Lawrence at a 2. I just think the consistency is going to do us well, and I don't see him really ended up outside of like 4th place in one of them. So swinging a little bit with Justin Rodbell because it's the winter of Rodbell here. But actually pretty impressed with his riding so far. I think he might actually did he qualify worth a shit? I don't even remember. Or is his qualifying?
Yeah, he was. Good? Well, that was going to be his last weekend. I think he was in the C practice. I think that's definitely going to be his last weekend in the C practice. He'll definitely be in the B group.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he qualified in the top 18.
Okay.
So obviously we know if that would have been this weekend, he would qualify right through. He wouldn't even have to go to the LCQ.
Yep. So again, all subject to change because, like I said, we don't have to lock our picks out till the mains are literally set. So. And then my 4th 250 guy, I've got Jalik Swoll at a -2. It's a little rough with that -2, but again, you got to figure he's got to be right up there, 4th, 5th, 6th place. Barring anything catastrophic happening. So at that point, I mean, you're still decent double points, which at this point is what I'm going for. We're going for decent, 8 in, 8 is great, and making it happen. So who do you boys got?
Cole, you want to go first or you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll let it rip.
All right, go.
So right now, tentatively on my team is Ryan Surratt at an 8. I just think he'll be fast enough to make it into the fast 40 or into the mains or whatever. What is it? Top 21 actually.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, I think he can qualify. I mean, I can even get carried away and look at old practice times from last week, but.
Yeah, he's usually solid.
Yeah, so he's an 8, and I think he's solid enough to put together 3 main events.
Yep.
I think he can just ride through all 3 of them. Same reason I'm picking Hunter Lawrence. I think he can be consistent through all 3 mains. Now, my other 2 guys, I don't know if they can be consistent through all 3 mains, and that's Derek Kelly and Carson Brown, Team AEO over here.
Like it.
Kelly got 10th. He got a 5 handicap, but can he hold it together for 3 mains in one night? That's my biggest worry. Same with Carson Brown, to be honest with you. But that's where I'm at there. Hang on a second. I'm actually pulling up combined qualifying times from last weekend. So like right on the Fritz of things, you got Dylan Walsh, Derek Kelly, Mitchell. One guy that may be able to sneak into the main is a Cheyenne Harmon, a guy that can just lay down a heater. And if he lays down a heater, you have to go with him. You have to pick him.
What does he have? What's his handicap?
I mean, I imagine he's a 16.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, he's got a 16 handicap. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if a guy like that is fast enough and gets in, you have to go with him. There's no way you can't, because the chances of him making that main next weekend are probably slim to none.
Yeah.
But then it also frees up a pick to where you won't run into like my Roxon situation where I pick him as an all-star and then next weekend I can't pick him. Like Harmon, there's a good shot that he won't make it next weekend. So you just use him up now and then you got a blank slate for the rest of the guys. So that's kind of my strategy there. And then trying to just find a decent handicap with a guy that's going to be able to go for 3-man events. I think that's the biggest thing. So, Travis, go ahead, and then maybe we can bounce some ideas off each other for some other guys to look at.
Oh, I already went. Justin, you got anybody different than what we've talked about
Or
already?
Justin, I mean.
I have a few different. So I'm on board with the Carson Brown. I mean, we've all know that he is a very he's usually a high pick trend just because we know his speed, but he's not been consistent. Well, this is 2 weekends in a row right now. He's just been solid top 10. I understand the one that's a little sketchy, but I think, like Travis said, with the attrition rate right now, he's just, if he can get a start, which his starts have been pretty much good 2 weekends in a row through the heat and through the mains. We know he can put down heaters. I just think even at a 1, he got 6th last weekend, which I understand was a little bit of help. But still, even outside that 6th, he's an 8 to 10 guy. I think it's just a solid pick. I think another one I got is I do agree with the Jalik Swoll. The -2 is very off-putting. But once again, we know that if he gets a start, and I talked about it on the main show, he is one of those dudes that will ride himself into the red just to ride a wide bike. Now, sometimes that can hurt him because he usually goes down. But also with these shorter mains, say he rips a hole in the first one, and I think it's 6 minutes. If it's not at 6, it's 8.
No, they're
He can ride a wide enough.
the races all three.
10, I think.
I'm going to say they're all three the same time, and 250s are 10 and 450s are 12 minutes.
So even at 10, though, like if he rips even a second place start, like I said, he'll ride himself into the red. He can run that pace for at least 2 laps, so that puts him, at the 4 to 5 minute mark. I mean, like I said, I just think with his starts being good enough, even it may bite him in one of the mains. I think that at -2, once again, the attrition rate, which sucks, we're already talking about this, but it is a thing. I think it's good. My other one is Dylan Walsh. I know that his speed ain't the great. It's not the best. But dude, this is 2 weekends in a row. He's got an 11th. He's got a 5 handicap. I mean, the one weekend, okay, he got 11th, kind of lucked into it. Well, 2 weekends in a row, I got to stop dismissing the dude at an 11 handicap, or at 11th. If he gets that again, 5 handicap, I'm good with it. And my final, my all-star, and this is only because I know that I saw the injury report. It was just the tongue. No, Vince Freeze, boys, 6 handicap. We know that man can start, and if it is just the tongue and he didn't concuss himself, which we'll find out real quick in practice if that was bullshit or not. But if he comes out in practice like nothing's wrong, I don't know how you can go wrong with Vince Freeze. I mean, we even all talked about it on the main show. If he rips a hole, there's a good shot that he could win one of the mains if he's just feeling like he did last weekend. So,
I mean, that's still scary to me, though, with a guy like Hunter Lawrence at a 2.
What's that?
I mean, that's still just scary with Hunter Lawrence at a 2.
Yeah, I mean, dude, well,
all-star 6, like, I don't know.
I mean, you could even look at Carson Mumford. He's got a 7 handicap, and he got 8th last weekend. Like, there's some good picks.
I was just about to say Mumford is juicy in the all-star range with that 7 handicap because he's in the top 10 and he pulls good starts and he can stay up there for a while. So,
but the thing though with Vince is like I said, this is all hinging on it was just the tongue. If he didn't concuss himself, and like I said, we'll all know after that first practice or even the first set of non-qualifying times if that was legit and he didn't concuss himself. If he's fine, like I said, there's a possibility he could rip every start, and his speed is good enough. We've seen it last weekend where he fades to 4th, 5th. So at a 6 handicap, if he gets 5th every main, that's points every time. So you're good. So I get the hesitation and stuff, but I just, like I said, boys, if he's not concussed, that 6 handicap, we would pick that on a normal weekend. Let's be real. So
yeah,
I'm going to stick with that unless, like I said, it was bullshit and he really was concussed. And then I probably would go to Carson Mumford. But for right now, I'm looking at Freeze at a 6. I'm like, that's easy points in my opinion. In my opinion, that's easy points.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, like I said with this, it's pretty much with knowing everyone who's in there, you got to pretty much almost pick like the biggest handicap dudes. Because, I mean, you're going to get people that have like, okay, Jerry Robin. Jerry can lay down a heater, so Jerry's probably going to be in, okay? And he's a 14. Yeah. Okay, you pick that, you're automatic double points. Even if he doesn't fucking start the race, you're still double points. Let's see. Is there anybody else that's really... Like
Cheyenne Harmon,
Harmon.
Devin Harriman's at 11. So,
yep, all those guys like that. It's like if you can get 14, 16 handicap guys, like as Cole said, you just pick as many as you can, and that way it saves you picks for next week when we go back to regular racing. And
yeah, for sure.
So
no, I agree. I totally agree. That is a great thing about the Triple Crowns. Like, you can roll the dice on those high handicaps, and you know that no matter what, you'll get points in it. But just the problem though too is that, you know, whether like a Cheyenne Harmon, he can lay down a heater, but it's also one of those things too that, like, right now these dudes, for whatever reason, those 15 to 22 guys are so goddamn inconsistent, whether it be in the races or in practice, that we may all think, oh, Cheyenne Harmon, he could put a heater in, and then he just goes to get 27th, and we could be looking at, well, we don't have any high handicap. Like I said, the likelihood of that happening is very slim to none. You're going to have at least one or two guys with big handicaps.
Yep.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, Harriman, like I said, he made two mains. I think he made A1, or no, I think he made the second round, Oakland and San Diego, and he wasn't even close this past weekend. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Yeah, exactly. So, like, it could go both ways. So, but, yeah, like, if Harmon's in. What's up?
Yeah, you can play the long ball game on this too. So, like, if those guys all make it, that's my point. Like, next weekend, Harriman's handicap will go up, and he races himself into the main.
Exactly. So, yeah, no, that is a good thing about the Triple Crowns. We know who's going to be in, so you can roll the dice and know no matter what, you'll get good points.
Yeah. So, Travis, when you're taking my advice, I want credit for it when you're on your high horse.
Unbelievable. All right, moving on.
You going to take McKellen Heil?
It depends. If he's in, I'm in.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, moving on. 450s here. So tentative team for me here on a Thursday evening. I got the number 200 of Ryan Brees, who, by the way, Cole, I don't know if you saw this. He is coming on the show next week after Anaheim 3. So nice. 10 handicap there.
Like it.
The 450s
I'm going to ask him about Loretta's when I beat him.
Oh, God. Here we go. The 450s is a little more.
We could get mad on, and that's when he beat Alex Ray.
Yes. The 450s are a little more tricky because you're not going to get, you're probably not going to get like 416 handicap dudes like the 250 class could have. I got the number 200 of Ryan Brees first up. I got Chiz, because we all know Chiz will chiz with an 8, and he'll consistently just finish, 15, 16, 17th in every single main. For my all-star, I got Stu at a 5. And then rounding off, I got the Heartthrob Heartraft with a 5 handicap too. So,
ooh, that's a spicy pick though, because his starts really aren't that great. He usually races himself into that position at the end of the main.
Well, like I said, the 450 class is going to be where I think the difference is going to be.
That could work in his favor.
No, I don't disagree. Like I said, I was stoked for him. I'm glad to see him doing well, because like there was a big narrative that if he didn't do well this year, like he might not even have a ride at all going into 2023. But just we've seen the kind of like the New Jersey mentality. Like he's one of those guys that just dogs his way into those positions. And you said it was 12 minutes, right? Sorry, 12 minutes?
Yep, 12.
If he gets a 19th place start, unless dudes just start weeding, which we know that's a possibility too with the way the season's going, it's going to be hard for him to make up those 8-9 spots in 12 minutes. But like you said, you're all right. It could work to his advantage. And I don't think it's a bad pick. Like he's proven that he's got the speed. It's just one of those things that I don't know if the Triple Crown is going to be the best racing for him, but we'll find out. If he does good, cool. I like the kid.
Yeah. So, all right, Cole, who you got?
So currently, I have Eli. He's always great in Glendale. The track map looks long and flowy. And he seems to be good at the Triple Crowns, even though he doesn't like them. He's won like every one he's ever been in.
Detroit, for example.
Yeah. So, I've got Eli at a 1. I learned the hard way last week. Roxon being an all-star. We just shit on the cusp of points, falls into a non-all-star. So he's a 0 handicap. If I could pick Roxon, I would slam my keyboard. But I can't. So, So that's what I'm watching on All Stars nowadays too. So I'm like looking at points and seeing how far out of ninth place they are and stuff. And if it's the guy that's like right on the cusp, I'm staying away from him. Finding another pick. I've got Kyle Sism at an 8. He's just going to do what he does. Looking at qualifying from last week, 20th place. I think that's just good enough to get him in the show. The only thing I worry about is his qualifying, actually, just because like Max Anstey qualifies 22nd. If he puts in a heater, that puts Chisholm back one more.
But you still have the LCQ, though, during the day.
Okay, so yeah, he'll have to race himself in then, which he could do.
Yep.
So I forgot about that aspect. But yeah, Chisholm's just going to be solid, and he's going to finish all 3 mains at the same pace. Same thing. Justin Brayton, he's going to be solid and finish all 3 mains.
Yep.
And he gets good starts. So Justin Brayton at a 5, I think, is a really solid pick. That's because solid fucking guy, gets good starts, sexy on a motorcycle.
Jesus.
Not a bad looking dude either.
Oh my God.
Good unit.
Oh my God.
I don't really know about his unit, but yeah.
So before I give my picks, because I already know who I'm going to pick, but I just want you guys.
I got one more pick.
I thought you had 4 already.
That's my 3 guys.
All right, who's your 4th one then?
More.
Who?
You want to play? You want to play guessing game?
What kind of bike does he ride?
He gets really good starts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow, fucking, I don't know.
Think of your closet guy. Great starts this year.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You already picked an all-star, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you what color bike it's gonna give it away.
Dude, I don't know because I completely forgot who you even picked already.
All right, I picked Brayton, Chisholm, and Tomac. My last rider is bald.
He's Shane McElrath. Nice.
Yes.
Fucking movie.
But I think still him he gets great starts. I think he can hang in there for at least the first 2 mains, and then the third one, guys start dropping like flies and DNFing anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a solid pick there for Shane Moody McElrath.
So, like I said, before I get my picks, I'm listening to a trend, but I want to know your guys' thought process, and you both can answer this. Are you guys going for who you think is going to be just solid through 3 mains, or are you kind of going with a guy that you know is somewhat consistent but has good speed that if he gets a start, he can possibly go up there and run up a top 5? Because Cole, I feel like you're picking guys that are just are going to be consistent through 3 mains. Whereas Travis, you kind of seem like you're doing both. You're picking guys that you know could be consistent, but then you're also kind of rolling the dice that hey, if this dude does get a good start, if he gets 10th, but he has a 7 handicap or whatever, is that kind of your guys' thought process? Because I'm sensing a trend with both of you.
I need consistency.
You want to go first, Travis?
I need consistency. So, Breeze has a high handicap. So, like I said with the 250s, I'm kind of searching for those high handicap guys, and obviously I'll see once we see who makes it. But like I said, there aren't a lot of these high handicap guys. You could have someone like a Clayson or an A-Ray or somebody sneak in there, or Kevin Moran's, sneak in through the LCQ or whatever, and they have a 16 handicap, and then boom, you gotta pick them in the 450 class because let's face it, there's just not 16s making it. But right now, with what I have down, it's strictly just trying to find people that I think are going to be somewhat consistent and can, basically put it together to get me some double points here moving forward. Obviously, like we said, Chiz, he's going to be solid right there all night, 15, 16-ish with an 8 handicap. Great, we're in double points. Stu, same thing. He's solid, 4 through 8, 4 through 7 spot with a 5 handicap. That's going to end up good for us no matter what. Hartraft, same thing. He is going to be solid right there in that, say, 9 to 13, 9 to 14 range. Okay, cool. 5 handicap, that gets us in double points. Bingo bango, we're out of there. And Brandon hasn't hit the ground a lot this year, which makes everything better for us because I need guys that are just going to finish, get us decent results, and we'll get the fuck out of here with some decent points. And Brees is subject to change, but he's the biggest handicap that I think will make it right now.
Yep.
Yeah, so my thing is obviously watch qualifying. If there's a high handicap guy that throws in a heater and gets in,
Yep.
Bet your ass I'm picking him. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge of the weekend is, everybody's going to pick that high handicap guy that's always in. It's going to be those one or maybe two picks that you really got to put some thought into, and that's where you're going to make up your points. It's just and for me, that's trying to find the guy that's going to be the most consistent and finish, because we know with these Triple Crowns, a lot of guys wadded up in the first one or second one or whatever, and just just mail it into the third one, or just mentally aren't there for the third one. So,
all right.
That's the biggest thing I think for the Triple Crowns is, like I said, picking the high handicap guys that make it in qualifying.
Yep.
And then figuring out the one or two that is going to maximize you the most to separate yourself from the competition, aka you guys. Okay, bitches.
Okay. All right. So my all-star, before the last two rounds, if you would have asked me if I'd pick this dude, say, in Oakland, I'd have said not a chance in hell, especially the Triple Crown. But 2 solid weekends in a row. My all-star is Chase Sexton at a 3 handicap. We know that his starts are on point. Like we talked about in the main show, super impressed with when he realized that, hey, I'm just the third fastest dude last weekend. He backed it down. Maturity, I like it. Like I said, there's a possibility he could win one of these if he rips a hole. Like, he can push for 12 minutes. We know that. So I'm going to go with Sexton at a 3 as my all-star. And I am going to, as much as I shit on him in the main show, I am going with Kenny at the 0 handicap, because we all know that even though I don't think he will do this, we all know that he can go on just... Why? Yeah, I know. Everything going on, but...
No, did you hear...
If he goes out and kills it in practice, we're not going to get into all that.
I know what I told you, which we're not going to say on here, but didn't you hear what he did this week?
No, I haven't heard anything. I didn't see him on the injury report. So
he went to Denmark this week.
Okay.
Why do you fly to Europe in between races?
Oh, we know why you go there. I totally understand it, but yeah. I mean, like I said, this is a tentative thing, though. So once again, like, it's going to all matter what's... I'm just looking at it right now.
He wasn't going to check out windmills.
What's up?
He wasn't going to check out windmills, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I know. And we're not going to get into that. We can talk that about on the main show. But like I said, this is just a tentative thing. If I'm just going off of what I would think before this race, Kenny would be my guy, because we know that he can win races. But and another one, though...
He can dominate. He went 3 in a row in Atlanta before and gave Tomac all he could handle.
And we're like I said, all the shit we talked about this week, that thing, like, I understand it, but I'm just looking at right now. You can't not pick Kenny at a 0, because, like I said, he come out in practice and just kill it for whatever reason, go 3, whatever. So Kenny at a 0, and I am glad to see that he just kind of knocked the wind out of himself, and it was just some minor stuff. Got to go AP at a 0, man. He killed in that heat race, and we talked about it on the main show. Like, if he gets a start like that, like, he could just podium every one of these. But my fourth one is a little bit harder to pick, and I kind of want you guys to talk me out of this pick, because I don't think he can put in 3 consistent mains. But at a 9 handicap with a 14 last weekend, Justin Bogle. Somebody please talk me out of this.
I mean, I got 46 points from him, so...
Cole, you're the Bogle whisperer. That's your guy.
He's broken my heart way too many times.
So should I pick him or Justin Brayton?
It's like JT says, like, staring at you, just waving,
shaking that ass.
Come go for a ride. Let me take you out. And then just
put on the red lipstick.
Yeah, I mean, it's like buying a Ferrari and then just hating driving it.
So should I pick him or should I pick Justin Brayton?
For my sake, pick Bogle.
Okay, for your sake. All right.
Yeah.
Travis, who would you pick, him or Brayton?
That's a tough one.
Because a 9 handicap, and he got 14th last week. If he could do that every round or every main, and we know he won't, but that's good points right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at Brayton, but man, that's a tough call.
Well, God damn it. I every time I pick Bogle, he just literally just runs me over with a bus.
Well, yeah.
Fuck it. Nope. I'm going to go Brayton at a 5. I can't do it. I just can't, man. I can't. It's like picking Oldenburg on a 250. I just can't do it. Brayton at a 5.
Brayton?
I'm going to pick Brayton, man. I can't pick Bogle. I just can't do it.
Sexy son of a bitch.
He is a sexy son of a bitch, and just, God, that thumbnail with a hat on, he looks good.
Butt chin is just ready.
Okay. No, I'm gonna go with Brayton then. What?
I said he has a butt chin. I said, you think he wipes his nose and his ass at the same time?
Oh my God! Wow, you just disrespected that man totally. Never get him on the show. Yeah, I'm gonna go Brayton. Yeah, I can't pick Bogle, man. I'd really like to at that 9 handicap. I just can't do it because my luck, he'll do good in the first 2 mains, and the third main he'll just fucking end up in the stands or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Brayton, Sexton, AP, Kenny. Once again, just like you guys, tentative to change. Brian Brees, I really like it at a 10. I like Chiz at an 8. The only thing that scares me with Brees is just putting in 3 mains, man. Just putting in 3 mains. So that's what I got.
Yep.
So,
everybody looking for FFL stuff too?
Absolutely.
I mean, who would you? Who would you though? Because 250s, it's probably either going to be Mosman, Craig, or Freeze. But in 450s, if Kenny's got shit going on, like I just default to Sexton. That's who I got. So like, who else would you be looking at?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
I got Freezy all fucking day.
Yeah.
So you'd pick Freeze. All right, Travis, would you pick Freeze too?
I don't know. I watched the video, but does anybody remember how far the track is to the thing? To the finish line?
Well,
actually, just kidding. I might pick Craig because it's a long start straight.
Hold up. Let me see if I can get it pulled up on the iPad here.
Yeah, it's a really long start straight.
I don't know, man. Freeze might just get the jump halfway down, just saw off everyone's front end.
Yeah, but just remember, FFL is first to the finish line, not necessarily.
Well, I know. So, like, how close is the
Hold on.
Cole,
I'm pulling up the video right now. Hold on a second here.
I was about to say because I looked at the track map earlier this week, but I completely forgot what it looks like.
It's that's almost a lap here. So you start.
Oh, then you'd have to go Craig.
I was gonna say, so you start straight, left-hander, first rhythm. You're gonna go 2, single over table, quad into the corner, left-hander, double, supercross triple, big whip by the Yamaha banner. Right-hander, you're going to go 3, 3, 3, 2, sand corner.
It's a long ways to the finish line.
Holy shit.
Over the bridge, down the start straight.
Oh, cool, we got a bridge.
It's literally a whole first lap.
Yeah,
nice.
Right-hander, finish line. So, yeah.
You know what that means? We got a bridge. Yeah, Justin Barsh is going to hit it.
Craig at one point.
Yeah, so that's 5.
You know what?
Over half the track, basically. So...
So you'd have to either go Craig or Mosman. You'd have to go Craig or Mosman at that point then, probably.
Yeah, something like that. So, I mean, I'll keep an eye.
If Freeze gets up front, he ain't getting past.
What'd you say? Freeze?
Freeze, can ride a bike wide, though.
That's a good point, too, man. So, basically, it's going to be one of those 3. But the 250s is not who I'm worried about. It's one of those 3. Who are you picking in the 450, though? That's the problem.
That is a great question. I don't know at this point. I'm going to look at the fake start and see who looks like they might be feeling it in qualifying, and then go from there.
I mean, Sexton would be the only person I would default to because, let's be real, I'm going to assume that if Eli is going to win this Triple Crown, which I think a lot of people are picking him as the favorite, it's probably not going to be from his starts. He's probably going to be working his way through the pack. And this is actually going to be a really good indication of how good that bike setup is, because this is going to be the first weekend we're looking at actually really like a hard base. So we're going to see how that Yamaha reacts with his style. But Sexton would be the only person. I mean, if AC was still fucking racing, I'd pick him every time.
Yeah, you would have to. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, you have to pick him at the Triple Crown here because it's an opportunity to separate yourself points wise. So
I think I might do it. I'd probably go Freeze and Sexton if I'm being real honest.
That's not a terrible idea, but you only got to get them right 1 out of 3. So yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Justin Barsha hits the bridge underneath.
You just go over it like.
Who's he hit off the bridge?
You don't go.
Brandon Hartraft, because he just wants to take his frustrations out on another teammate of the Hep Suzuki.
Does Anderson knock Kenny down off the bridge?
No, he just crosses over him on the start and takes out his front end.
All right, cool, sweet.
And then looks back at him and just waves.
Yeah, something like that. So, And Samsonite.
Oh God, I hope it happens again.
Our winner from last week from A2, he did already, or he or she or whoever it is. Sorry, I'm not sure. They DM'd us already. They are from Canada, eh? So.
Canada.
Yep. So I DM'd you back. So we'll chat here because I'm not sure if I can send the CBD stuff over the border. So we'll figure something out though. We'll get you some sort of prize. So. Anyway, all right, thanks everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show, Fantasy Supercross Show. Thanks again to our sponsors, Energy Fuel, Premier Custom Trailers, TLR Coatings, Holester Co, Alias Sport, Dirt Bike Depot, JT Cycle, Adept Creative Co, Gutter Worx, Isaac Nelson Designs, and Clutch Media. Check them out. Links in the description below, and we will see everyone next week.
See you.